everyone, this is me Satya here, and I'm taking your monthly reading for the month of March 2021. This is going to be for the sign of Pisces. So let's see what is coming up for the fishies for the month of March 2021. I will be taking out oracle cards in this reading, but no charms will be added. So stay tuned. We are also going to tap into the colors as well. Let's see which two colors would be lucky for my fishies for the month of March. So yeah, stay tuned. And while I shuffle the cards, let me remind you it's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone out there. So always pick the messages which are resonating and leave the rest. For personal readings, you can always reach out to me on my email ID in the description box. You can also follow me on Instagram where I do upload daily readings. So yeah, let's dive into the reading. Let's find out what is coming up for my fishies for the month of March 2021. Let's begin. Knight of Cups, you would see some sort of positivity coming in your love life. Even though the changes that you would be able to see in your love life would be very slow, but surely things will be moving forward in the right direction for you. If you have been waiting on for a specific someone in your life, be that a new person, be that a past person, I do see there will be some sort of positivity coming in that relationship as well for you, where you will feel like something good is happening slowly but surely. Everything is going to pick up pace as it continue as you walk into the mid of the month and then the later part of the month. But yes, in the very beginning too, you will see some positivity coming up in your love life, which is definitely going to make you feel positive, happy, and excited for the future as well. Let's see more cards here. King of Wands. Let's see more cards first. It seems like when it comes to you having a person in your life, it seems like um you will see that the person that you are dealing with will start giving effort into the connection that they have with you, even though they are still the same. Like their work life is the most important thing for them still, but they will manage to take out some time for you or the connection. But I feel like, the things are getting better for all the fishes who are now busy in their own life. It's not happening for for the ones who eagerly waiting for things to change, and they have nothing else to do but to wait on for certain things. If you are one of them, you really have to get yourself busy before you could get the person's attention diverted towards you, off from their work and towards you. I feel like that change is a must. If and only if you can manage to get yourself busy doing your own thing, where you're feeling good about yourself, working on your confidence, building your own empire rather depending on the other person. It's more like the more you are getting independent in your mind, in your happiness, you don't depend on other people for any sort of pleasure, happiness. I feel like that's going to be the moment, or that those wishes are going to be the one who are going to see some positive changes coming up for you in your love life, from a person who was not ready to you know give you more time. So I feel like there will be some sort of change coming from that person's end. This person is definitely from the past is what I'm picking up. Let's see more cards here. I would definitely recommend you to do one thing. If you are having a past person back in your life, if you are giving the past person a chance again, make sure that you don't overwhelm them with your excess of love towards them. You have to keep yourself busy, no matter, even if they have changed towards you, even if they are now willing to give into the connection. Make sure you stay busy with your own stuff. Don't depend on this person for your happiness, stability at all. The more you're going to depend on this person, the more this person is going to become the old them. If you could maintain a healthy balance between your emotional life and love life, I mean your emotional life, along with your other things that you are doing in your life, like your work, your finances, do something for your own, for yourself, and then keep the love life as your second priority. Like, your first priority should be you. If you could be able to do that, I feel like, your love life will be starting, moving forward in the right direction, which is going to lead you towards stability overall, mental, physical, emotional, financial, and emotional as well. Now, if you don't, if you fail to do that, I feel like, you will struggle again. So make sure you don't, give into the connection 100% until unless your person gives into this connection 100%. Because otherwise, what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the same old cycle where you are going to be prioritizing the person and the person is not going to prioritize you. So make sure, the very important lesson to learn from the past experience is to keep yourself as top priority. If you fail to learn the lesson, and if you make the same mistakes, it's never going to get you what you want, because the person is not going to give you what you desire. The only way to have the stability in this connection is you maintaining a healthy balance between work and love, or your life or your love life, because you should not depend on this person for your happiness at all, because this person would disappoint you otherwise. Let's see more cards here. King of Cups. The person that you're dealing with is definitely your soulmate. But you have to make this person fall in love with you more than you love this person. Why? Because otherwise, the balance is going to go off again. The person will start treating you bad again. If you really want to move the connection towards a better future where everything is smooth, positive, excitement is pretty much there, love is pretty much there. If you really want that kind of connection, you really have to, uh, you know, um, make sure that you are your top priority. Don't give into this connection if the person is not 100% giving into it. Try to keep yourself out of this connection as much as you can. I'm not saying, like, don't talk to this person. Do talk to this person, but make sure you are not overdoing things. You are not, like, flooding their phone with your messages. You are not flooding, or calling them up. So make sure they chase you instead of, you chasing them. So that has to be done here. If you don't do that, if you fail to do so, I do see that, even though the things are going to be turning well for you in your favor, but if you start getting into the same old pattern by, making this person something good, like a godlike or something, the more you do that, the more you're going to go back to the same cycle and you're going to hurt yourself on the path. The more you want, this connection to work in your favor, you really have to basically put more effort into keeping yourself busy. The more you are busy, the less are the chances that this connection is going to derail again. So underneath the deck we do have Three of Swords. Wow, it's going to be a constant effort that you will have to put in this connection. It's like, you are walking in the very dangerous, road is what I'm picking up. It's more like, one mistake and then you are going back to level zero. So it's very important for you to learn the lessons that you missed on learning from the past experiences with the same person, because I don't think that this is a new person. It's pretty much from the past person, who is, like, coming forward. Things are changing with this person, but if you make a mistake, it's going to go back to level zero. So make sure you are doing the things that you need to do, so the mistakes are not repeated, so the results are not repeated. You want a different result, you have to take this connection differently. If you fail doing so, I don't see things happening for you in this month. You really have to stand your ground. You really have to, work towards your stability, your independence from this person, and the happiness that you seek with this person should not be like, this person should not be the um this person should be an add-on in your life in each and every positive way, but this person shouldn't be the only thing. This person shouldn't be your whole world, because until and unless that happens, you are not going to get the fulfillment that you want in this connection. You have to, stand tall for yourself. You have to stand, tall for your beliefs. Let's see more cards underneath the deck. Three of Swords, Temperance, and the Death. Keep yourself busy. The more you are busy, the happier you will be, because the more you are busy, the less you're going to think of this connection. The less you are thinking of this connection, the sooner are the chances you will get what you want with this person. It's more like, you will not feel the lack of this person in your life, and that's going to be the moment when you're going to be having that beautiful connection with this person. So make sure you do the things that you need to do and learn from the past experiences, which is very important for my fishes in the month of March. Don't repeat the mistakes so you could have what you want. If you want a stable connection, there is a strong potential of you two having the stable connection. But if you follow the old pattern, you will mess it up again. So make sure you don't do the mistake again. Let's see which color is going to be lucky for you in the month of March. White, lighten up. Number 24, try to lighten up your mood always. Like, don't stress around anything. You can also wear white clothes if you want, to vibe light, and it's going to make you feel good as well. Wearing white color is going to be lucky for you. For some of you, if you see white feathers, when you go out, that too could be a sign that you are on the right path as well. 24th of March could be a lucky date for you for some of you because it's a number 24 card. Let's see one more card here. Mauve, enjoy clear hearing, number 43. Mauve is also going to be one of the lucky colors for you in the month of March. Try to have open and clear communication whenever you have it. Be that with a specific someone or be that, otherwise as well. Like, whenever you're communicating with someone, make sure that the message that you are trying to convey is exactly perceived the same way as you meant it to be by the other person that you are dealing with as well. Let's see more cards here. Wisdom. Have you ever been told that you are wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. You really have to listen to your inner wisdom around the current circumstances that you would be dealing with in your love life or otherwise as well. Make sure you don't repeat the same mistakes again. You have to basically, if you need any guidance, help, support, seek that from the fairies or from the angels that you believe in, spirit guides that you believe in. Try to work with your wisdom. Try to operate with your with the lesson learned from the past experience, so you don't make a mistake again. Let's see more cards here. Let's see what else do we have coming up for my fishes for the month of March. Make a wish. I would suggest you to make a wish list for the month of March. Maybe you can write down 10 things that you want to achieve in the month of March for yourself. That too might come true. Like, maybe if not all of them would be, getting fulfilled, maybe at least 5 of them would be, something that you would be able to achieve. So make sure you make a wish list for yourself in the month of March. In fact, before you walk into the month of March, become still so you may hear God. You really have to calm your mind so you could hear the messages that God really wants you to know. Listen to your intuition around that as well. Let's take these cards. Angels will guide you. Ask for help. If you need, like this card also suggested, if you need any help, guidance, ask, seek for it from the higher self. Prayers will be answered. Again, make a wish, make your prayers list out the things that you want to manifest for yourself in the month of March. Trust me, the universe is going to help you, guide you through. If you write it down, if you seek guidance, help coming from the God that you believe in, so it becomes your reality. What you can do is write down the things, wishes that you want to manifest, and then every night before you fall asleep, make sure you repeat those wishes, read them out again, visualize them, feel them. How would you feel when you have them all? Just go and do this for before the month of March starts. And when you have written all the goals and all the wishes, I would suggest you to make a list of 10 wishes only, but it's up to you how many you want to go for. Then every night before you fall asleep in the month of March, read those wishes, and trust me, you will be guided through the right path that will lead you towards that wish fulfillment. Be yourself. You are you don't have to change yourself for anyone. Try to be yourself the way you are, and know your worth as well. Like, it's more of that energy where you have to, because with the past mistakes that you have made, it's very important for you to understand that there are certain things that you need to change about yourself. So make sure you bring that change within you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I will not be including more cards here because the video is already okay. Let me pull a few that I made. Happiness is the key. Try to stay as happy as you can, but without depending on a person for your happiness. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I will be adding more cards. I've added 2 cards. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my fishes for this month time. If the reading resonates with you, do like, subscribe, and share. If you're willing to get a personal reading, you can always reach out to me for that on my email ID in the description box. Till I do the next reading for you guys, take care. Bye bye.